Jake here.
Concrete tomato.
Howdy, y'all. Doing another New Mexican watch along.
That's kind.
Only kind. I'm Jake.
I'm Rupert, and I was distracted by a flashlight there briefly, and I stroked out, I think, a little bit.
Did you say briefly?
Briefly.
He's still stroking out.
I know. I'm Leon.
All right, it's just the three of us today. So then
I'm Cool Dan.
Ah, son of a bitch! I was hoping for Quiet
Where the
Dan.
fuck was he?
Right, like Leon hiding behind the couch. You remember that? Those were such fun times.
Yeah.
I missed the first season. Well, what can you do?
It tastes like Porthos, but what can you do?
We'll wax poetic and reminisce about things after the movie, which today we're doing the Tomorrow War, the new Chris Pratt joint, because I have a huge crush on Chris Pratt. We'll watch everything he does. I know, right? He's kind of like the actor of my generation, you know? No, you don't know? I guess that'd be like
Do you even,
Clint Eastwood for
do
you?
you even know
Mel Gibson,
what
maybe?
Parks and Rec is?
No, I don't watch TV. So, I guess with that being said,
You should have been like, no, I don't go outside.
I've never been to a park.
Yeah.
My generation doesn't get to go to the park.
We'll be watching. Sorry.
So to sync this audio track up to your copy of the Chris Pratt movie, Tomorrow War, 2023, I believe, simply pause this audio track when prompted, play your copy of the Tomorrow War at the 30 to 31 second mark when the Paramount logo fades completely to black. Restart this audio track and you will be all synced up. So again, go ahead and pause this audio track when prompted. Play your copy of the Tomorrow War at the 30 to 31 second mark when the Paramount logo fades completely to black. Restart this audio track and you will be all synced up. Go ahead and pause and free activity run pause. And we're back. Party people,
Alright.
listen to me.
Kind of back.
We've always been back. We've been back literally this whole time.
I'm not getting sound.
Are you sure you're doing it right?
I got some.
Turn your little thing up. You have it plugged into a raw port.
Ah, there we are. What the fuck? Did you just fall into that pool?
Yes.
Did I start in the wrong spot?
I don't think so. I think it does a flashback.
I hate movies that do that.
Well, you start with the most interesting scene, and then
Work your way backwards.
The rest of the movie's crap.
Here we go again on our own.
Such a beautiful place.
Going down the only road we've ever known.
This movie, it's pretty funny because I almost built my AR-15 very, very, very similar to the ones they have in this movie. Like 5 years
earlier.
Like 5 years before this fucking movie came out. So it's the whole time it's kind of weird to watch it.
It's like that would have been my gun.
The only reason I didn't do it is basically the front grip is really nice and solid, but then the rear grip, to keep it like slim and cool looking, it's made of really crappy, comparatively plastic.
All right. What's the problem with doing airsoft pieces for your AR?
No, not airsoft. That's why the front is so good, because they didn't quite care about it being sleek for some reason.
So what's happening? Are they pandering to a European crowd? What's with soccer?
This must be the European version, because the American version would have football, right?
I don't think I've ever seen a soccer game broadcasted in America.
Also, isn't it like it's like Christmas and they're playing soccer in England? It's kind of that's weird.
Right? They're on the same parallel as us. Right? Hemisphere or whatever they call it.
Happy Boxing Day, and then they kick some footballs.
Even though the world's flat. It still has hemispheres for some reason.
Quadrants.
That's a funny way of saying hemisphere.
Well, if it's flat, it would be a quadrant.
That's horribly offensive in France. Holy shit.
It's like the N-word.
Cuts her and she's like biting your thumb and then like going like this under her neck.
I don't know if I believe this woman as his wife. She looks like one of the grown-up Whoville people from the live-action Grinch movie.
Oh no!
Yeah, there's no way somebody that attractive would end up with somebody like her.
Exactly. He could do so much better.
I know.
But I disagree with the Whovillian thing. I'd be way more attracted to her if she looked like a Whovillian.
Like
Okay,
an old
that's
one.
fair.
Like
But
an old one.
What we're just saying is that
She looks old enough, especially in this, to play like his older sister or his aunt, maybe even his mother. Private sector. How come the other guy didn't get a credit?
So you get for wearing a cardigan, you fruit. I assume that's what that is. I wouldn't know because I'm not a fruit.
And we live in New Mexico, which is basically too hot for cardigans.
too cold in the winter for cardigans.
What do you mean winter?
But hey, what?
It was like a folder? I thought it was like an iPad or
I
something.
thought it was a computer.
Merry Christmas.
Tomorrow's Easter.
You can tell this kid's smart because she's reading an encyclopedia
Yeah.
at a party. Look at her. There's no way. There's no way. I can see why he leaves her. No. Him falling into a pool out of the sky isn't even the most interesting thing, like to happen in this movie, right? That can't be the highlight of this movie.
Yep.
I think it's probably something that tested very well with audiences. The test
Let's get
audiences.
Christopher Pratt wet as soon as we can.
Because what they really should have started with would have been like the final firefight where everybody's dying and shit's getting blown up, and then cut back to this. Then when you drop them in a pool out of the sky, it's like a funny moment,
Yeah.
not a ruined moment. It was because it's like a time travel movie, so you have to play it in a very specific order.
Spoilers.
You don't usually have, it's called the Tomorrow War. You don't usually have flashbacks in your time travel movie.
We're laughing at the wife's facial expressions.
I'm telling you. She kind of looks like the Grinch, maybe?
I don't know. You might look at his first wife and be pretty surprised.
Anna Faris?
She aged really not very well at all.
It's all the drugs.
I don't know. I kind of.
No, it's all the drugs.
It feels like that. It's probably true.
So there's a time travel event, and it doesn't translate well onto TV, so it like glitches the TV.
See, I'd stop running myself.
He's Brazilian, Dan. They commit.
He's still moving that ball downfield.
How many's a Brazilian?
Oh, this looks horrible. You ever watch that Harry Potter 4 where they use a port key or whatever for the first time? And then it's like they do, like you can tell they're hanging from wires, and they just like pump their legs, pretend like you're walking. It's a good thing it's Brazil, because if this was America, they would have already been engaged.
My boy! My son!
She should have fallen on her face.
I wouldn't trust her. I'm just going to say it.
I can't hear you! You need a microphone!
they're hacking in.
Put the game back on.
Okay.
Why didn't they go farther back in time?
Oh, that'd be great, like 30s.
Yeah.
You say you're the greatest generation in the future, at least. I mean, you made that name for yourselves, conveniently, you fuckers.
Yeah, when you get to name yourself.
Yeah.
I think we call them the silent generation now.
No, that's like 4 years before. It's like
It's not them.
No, it's like a stupid short generation that for some reason was, well, because of non-interference and like they were trying to put non-interference silent generation. But it was like it's like one of really short generations. Right. It's really funny. Like the rest are like I don't know 25, 15
Like
years.
an actual generation.
Yes, and then it's like silent generation 4 years.
They also got to name themselves. And they're like, we're not fucking the greatest generation bullshit. We're the silent generation.
Those people are almost all dead. You can, I'm pretty sure.
Good. I wish more old people would take that fucking example or whatever.
Only thousands?
It's probably hard to time travel.
What do you mean is it worth it? Literally the whole population gets wiped out if you don't do this.
Right? 7, 8 billion people wiped out. Or you send a few thousand back to fight.
Why don't they just go take people from this year, go to the previous year, and start taking people from that year?
What they just need to do is go to the day before and start taking people. And then just keep doing that every day back. You can find somebody who's super badass and just go back one day and get him, then go back the day before and get him, then go back the day before and get him, and then you got like 8
That's
of
not
these-
how time travel works.
You got 87 Rambos
What do you mean
running
that's not
around.
how it works? If you were time traveling, there'd be the old you and the young you,
Well,
right?
you
So
need to make up your rules.
So that's how I would do it. You know how many me's there'd be together, constantly fighting
From
Each other.
I would not want to be in any room or battlefield with a bunch of yous.
There'd be he's me from 2 years, 3 days ago. He's me from 2 years, 4 days ago. He's me.
But could you imagine how conniving they'd all be? They would all be trying to kill each other.
These are the survivors at this point.
These are all that's
Yeah.
left. There's Pirate Jake.
We haven't even gotten to war yet.
Now we're ready to start making plans.
There's hiding Jake. There's the Jake that ran
Hey,
away.
shut up! Wait, Jake.
The best part is it's all exactly the same. They're not different timelines. They're not different anything. It's just that one day before.
A lot happened over the last 2 weeks, alright?
Why does that one have an eye patch? Oh,
It's quite detailed, let me tell you.
That's evil Jake.
Pirate Jake.
We're all evil Jake.
There's that. All right, what do you want to talk about? How about this future war that my parents are going to die in?
Oh, man. Not you.
Anybody else? Oh, what was that?
Pale.
Ah, shit. I don't want to say anything. I'm not going to say it.
That's their pale.
Did you say they?
It said that's.
That was glowing. Whatever it was. They got the contrast all fucked up on this.
It's to make all the dark people darker, the light people lighter. Look at the guy in the background. He's pretty white.
That's how you know who's the bad guy. But you see how flushed out he is? So pale with such red cheeks. That's a sign of the contrast being all fucked up. You see how white that one was?
Yeah.
I'm only gonna say derogatory things. Because they're probably high school age, we'll say. You've been drafted.
Ah, shit.
Beeps. Wouldn't it be funny if you just started bringing, like, you got an old man you come out all fucked up and be like, how could you not fight for us? Meeps.
Just for me. Did you see how pale that guy in the background was? I'm going to keep looking out for really pale
I'm
people.
telling you, they got the contrast all fucked up. Boom, look at that. He shaves a little triangle into his chest.
Like
Interesting.
Captain America.
I don't know why, but it seems like Captain America would have a shield.
No, triangle.
A seatbelt?
Alright.
I'm not testing shit. Not sure. We're gonna put this thing over your penis. Dead in the future. That's pretty fucked up.
Shatters all of his teeth.
He denied to bite the mouth guard.
Yeah. I stole this identity. I don't know if that matters. Nah.
Oh, he's got a little Pip Boy. That seems odd. How are you supposed to shower with that thing on?
Your spouse or dependent. Honey, you're going to war.
Yeah, the spouse is like, not me.
No, not the spouse. The daughter.
That's what I'm saying. The spouse denied the opportunity and passed it off.
She hasn't lived as long a life.
This is why you have kids.
She's smarter than
Take
me.
the boy in my place.
His name's Jacob.
How did I die? We had trouble getting on a plane last time because we both have the exact same name. And they were like, you can't pre-check in. Somebody with the same name as you was on the flight.
And you're like, boy.
He's not like technically junior.
He has
Really?
Yeah, he has my exact same name. So I'm not a senior, he's not a junior. I call
Only
it,
because you didn't want to be called senior.
I call it a proper junior.
That's hilarious. I had no idea.
Yep. Well, at least you get $1 million, even if you don't have all your legs when you get back. The clicking will never stop.
Imagine how stupid
Oh, okay.
of an idea
Oh.
it would be
I'm listening.
to give any of these millions of people that have died fighting this future war, to give their dependents $1 million. Do you know what that would do to the economy?
Well, I don't think they've reached millions yet, remember? Because they were saying just a few thousand a week or whatever. But,
No, anyone who dies gets their family gets $1 million.
yeah. So I don't think it's that many people. But, I mean, what are you going to do?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
$1 million, $1 million. Would you rather there be no future?
No, but tank the economy. Okay, now the dollar's only worth
Well, no, it depends on
a dollar.
who's.
I mean, but it would tank the economy. Every
Not
economy.
really. It depends if a central body took over the bank, and then all of a sudden, you know where that money's coming from. It's just they literally just take it from the rich. I mean, like.
Just recirculating money that's already there?
No, stay. Oh, go back.
That old dude looks like he could kick Chris Pratt's ass.
He's jacked in this.
Yeah, he is.
Sorry.
Beagle. He looks like he could play Popeye perfectly.
Who, and the old man?
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
The old man.
He's doing some movie, I think, with God, I forget who. It's like Jason Momoa or someone where he's playing a buff Santa Claus.
Okay.
Not current Stevie Nicks.
Mm.
That's all it takes? He could just have a phone in his pocket recording. I do it to people all the time.
The large armband.
Oh, Chris Pratt has daddy issues.
Who doesn't? It's good luck. It's a good look.
How desperate Chris Pratt looks all of a sudden. This guy don't want to join the military. Well, that's what you get for dying in 7 years from a car accident or whatever random shit. I wonder if they actually ever say.
I think they do, right? Isn't that what it says? He was just in a car accident or something. He
I
left his family and was just driving, drunk probably.
I've seen this once. I didn't care for it.
I've seen this because I watch all the Chris Pratt stuff,
Yeah.
but I don't remember it very well.
I watch almost everything this little man here. Invincible, the TV show.
I watched a few episodes.
Punch him in the face.
Beat his ass.
The hell did he just do with his arm?
I think he put the cover back on.
Yeah, he took what
boy.
weight off of it. Does it seem like I don't have a lot of cord?
Yeah, big long cable would be nice, huh?
Fuck you. Yeah.
Could always buy a nice $80 pair of headphones.
No. I'd rather buy a bunch of cable extenders and shitty headphones.
I don't know why people who live on hills with trees and shit like this, it's like I hate you a little bit. Here in New Mexico, everything's just flat.
As flat as the eye can see. Land of enchantment and flatness.
Very few trees. Before you dig, you're supposed to.
I'm gonna die in the future.
It's a thing in your heart, Dad.
You familiar with this Tomorrow War? Gotta give her a stupid nickname. Really? Wouldn't he just come back exactly when he left? Right?
I think they say something like the amount of time that passes in both places occurs in both timelines.
Simultaneously, somehow.
Couldn't they just go back farther in time then? You know, like, oh no, we're almost out of time. We better go back again.
Oh, Chris Pratt's wife has 2 husbands now.
It might only be stable to a certain frequency, and that don't, you know.
I don't like any of it. I like my time travel. Constantly fighting myself to take over younger versions of me. It's perfect. Tonally perfect.
M. Night Shyamalan will build you a small apartment complex. Gail the Snail, one of the action heroes from God.
It's Always Sunny.
Sunny, yeah.
I like how they literally throw salt at her.
Man, that show was good.
I think they still make it.
No, it's a shame they canceled it after season 5.
Yeah, I really do miss that show.
What? You've run into a bunch of steampunk characters.
Alright.
It'll be kind of cool.
Well, they're about to go to the future. You bring your own gun? Well, this seems stupid too. Couldn't they be like, training and practicing and then just get sent, like spend more time in the past training, then when you get sent to the future, just be sent to the same spot? Because they don't seem to give them a lot of training.
Yeah, and resources in the future would be more scarce.
You'd use resources from the past.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You'd stay in the past train. Like you
Yeah, you'd stay in the past to train for sure. You'd have uniforms and all the stuff.
Oh, also, we're sending you with parachutes. Worst case scenario.
There she is.
And I think that guy might be the fat guy from the Twisted Metal show. Which, if I remember correctly, we have access to. We just have to log in. So if we want to start watching Twisted Metal after.
Oh, okay.
Understand.
Let's try it out. I loved the video game as a kid.
The stupid guy with the ice cream truck. His character is really entertaining. The clips I've seen of him. Sweet Tooth. The rest of them look kind of lame.
I like this second wave. Our force, second wave.
It's this guy wearing pink. Oh, he's colorblind.
Apparently, there's some sort of gray or blue that I can't see because I have a bunch of gray shorts and apparently one of them are blue, but I can't tell the difference.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's weird because blue's like my favorite color.
You've never seen proper blue.
Right? This color's ugly.
No, what red shirt?
I'm telling you that they got the color all fucked up on this. So you get $1 million every time? Oh wait, you only get $1 million if you die.
Yeah.
You get nothing if you live.
They could have just ADR'd it to him saying pink. You see that guy over there in the pink shirt?
I'm interested in ancient volcanoes.
I'm the only one they told that to for some reason. Because I'm Chris Pratt. Did we just become best friends? Think we did. Sharp Gale.
Then how'd you get back?
Two weird, pointless religious things in a row. The wing commander had the pilgrim bullshit. It's like in the Doom movie where they're like, oh, this is what we call the Ark. And it's like, oh, isn't that kind of like ominous in a way? Like, are you implying something when you name something the Ark?
You don't need floss in your future. Against unspeakable horrors. Horrors. Not horrors.
Oh.
Yeah, wipe the smile off your face. Come on.
Unspeakable horrors. That
Oh,
sounds
shit.
amazing. And why are you wearing a marine science shirt?
Like I've seen In the Mouth of Madness. I've seen some pretty unspeakable horrors.
I don't know. I've watched some deep sea documentaries. Talk about unspeakable horrors.
I think that the beach is more dangerous than open water is.
I'm just saying there's some crazy shit in the ocean.
Yeah.
On the beach or even deep.
You mean like octopuses that are like 60 foot long?
Yeah, that's one of many things. Jellyfish swarms, sharks, groupers, swordfish.
And it's like, you know how for a long time we didn't really know for a fact that anything with a hoof will just kill and eat small animals, like just if they can.
Yeah?
Imagine what whales will do to like swimmers and shit.
Oh, yeah. Why do you
Just
think they
one.
call them killer fucking whales?
No, I mean like they're like, oh, this whale is a baleen whale. It only eats baleen or whatever it's called, baleen. But it's just like that you've witnessed.
A deer would eat you if it had the chance.
No, then that thing might eat a deer if it had a chance.
Exactly. I've seen horror videos where whales will just grab people and drag them under the water.
Oh yeah.
And then just let them go, 300 feet under just for fun. Why does it have to look like heaven? I would have done it differently. I would have just
10
lied to
feet.
people.
I don't like that.
Ah, my ankles, both my fucking ankles.
Let's call it mags. Oh, they didn't even teach them that, huh?
Well, they're leaving 7 days early, I think. Does that mean they get to come back early?
Yeah, it didn't take long.
I wonder if a marine biologist is going to help.
Why is he wearing a parachute? That's weird.
Just to my soul!
He just fell for a trick.
Past people are so stupid.
It's like when you get far enough in the weave, you get on Wheel of Time. It's like you can fuck with the past so hard, and the weave stays strong. It's great.
Abort? You're not going to do abort mid-jump?
Deep swooshing.
Oh.
Ah!
It's raining men.
Okay, so I guess they redeemed it before because it was such a narrow purview. You didn't know it was like literally
All this other
1,000
stuff
people
was
dropping
happening.
in. Yeah.
He looked like he took a little curve there at the end, huh?
Yeah.
Ow!
Ow! My earthworm Jim is suffering. Ow!
Ow! He's pulling on somebody.
Some guy was wearing like heads.
You showed up in pants. You just need pants and a shirt. What's that big lens flare?
Can't swim with 3 pounds of metal around my neck.
I can't stand up. Did he say something about not being able to swim or something that I missed?
No, I don't think so.
I'm a marine biologist, but I can't swim. Blah, blah. What's all that weird stuff sticking out the side of his thing?
Weird stuff.
Like what? What do you mean?
He had like pipes or something on the side of his gun. Tubing?
Maybe
That
he's
was like
like a
bench
higher
athlete?
ranked guy, so he has like a grenade launcher or something.
It wasn't that kind of tube. It was like real thin.
Oh,
Pencil.
it's light.
Oh,
This
okay.
light cord goes
Oh, all right.
from where the light's mounted back to where your thumb sits, and you can kind of move it around and pick your right or left-handed. So
Nah.
Well, they can't. Oh. Is that clicking that guy was talking about? White spikes.
Something funny I saw, it was because Forrest got the Medal of Honor in Forrest Gump.
Okay.
He ended up retiring as sergeant because you oftentimes get a boost in rank when you get the Medal of Honor.
Who did?
Forrest Gump.
Huh.
Dan Forrester Gump. Lieutenant Dan Forrester Gump. It's 2030. You add enough stupid names to a person, it kind of works.
What's C-Star? Oh, there you go. Never mind.
Just give it a minute before you start calling the movie out on its foibles.
No. It was a question.
There's still bodies on the building. Did you see them?
Yeah, there's going to be bodies for quite a while, I imagine.
Spread them out over a pretty big area. So they didn't get sent to the right time, right? Because they're where they were due to the spin of the earth was all off, right? That's what they were saying. That's why they could start anywhere from 1 to 10 feet off the ground, but they started in the middle of the sky.
I have no fucking clue. It was just an excuse to have an interesting scene, I literally think.
You have in
I
this
literally
movie
think.
6 interesting scenes, and then you just write a movie around it.
Yeah, kind of.
So,
I like the woman in the high vis green. Did you notice that?
I wasn't even looking.
Someone's got like a high vis vest on. It's like let's hope these aliens don't see in the exact same spectrum as us.
It seems strange too that they'd be walking through the middle of the street in a big clump like this. Single file, under the awnings, all on one side. You know what I'm saying? Spaced out a little bit.
Do you notice his shirt's all of a sudden red again?
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier.
Or I guess red for the first time? Or whatever.
Do you see how he's got a shotgun, but he's taking, what is it, rifle rounds?
You could just pass them off to the survivors.
Or, no, he would probably just grab a rifle from somewhere else.
Yeah, it seems like you'd have a couple of rifles. Yeah, Casey Jones style, you know, like a big bag full of guns falling down like.
So this is going to be one of those movies where there's legitimately not an attractive woman in the whole fucking movie.
They probably will be, but you get killed by the aliens.
Oh, like the doctor they're almost about to save, and then she's blah.
There you go.
Why are there all the white spikes stuck in? Oh, that's where they get the name.
Are they white?
I don't know.
It's awfully dark to be white.
Gray spikes.
Isn't the White Spikes a band?
Straight
When
stripes.
I was a young boy, my daddy took me into the city
That's not even the right song.
to join a
Not
black
that, yeah.
parade. Oh, I don't know.
So, like,
You're thinking of like Chemical Romance.
this multiple tour veteran, surely the shotgun is going to be a superior weapon, right?
Yeah,
Otherwise
you
he
would
would-
assume that's why he would take it.
Yeah, but it's like the shotgun's easier to use than a rifle. Like imagine a 2050 shotgun. Like what that would be like.
All right. I'm thinking depleted uranium pellets.
Really?
Yeah, extra charge.
I'm thinking railgun. Like a shotgun railgun.
Some sort of, well, but that's kind of counterintuitive, right? Because you shoot it down a straight line, right? So you would be like a spike. Oh, it gets out of the barrel and fragments.
Just goes. Yeah. Have you ever seen the real railguns that they're like working on?
I've seen some stuff that they fucked around with, and it's like the magnetic ones usually. We're talking about, right?
Yeah.
I've seen them. They shoot big giant spikes.
Yes. I thought they were giant, like, shot. Like 9mm, almost like round spheres, like ball bearings.
They probably have a bunch of different ones.
A lot of those they kind of gave up on. They generate so much heat, the barrels can't withstand too many shots. And it really greatly limited their ability to actually, do stuff, shoot, kill. It's not worth it.
Choo choo.
Thank you.
So, like, some of the other people are doing, like, tactical things, like patting each other in the back. Like, oh, you're good to go, you're loaded up, you're safe, you're secure or whatever. But they don't have enough training to know how to load their weapons. So, to most of these people, these little pats and shit, they mean nothing.
It's just reassuring.
Just doing a little
You're not
bit.
alone, brother. Why aren't they running? Get to the roof. Motherfucking roof. They better, right? Because those things are obviously going to take the stairs. I don't know why I thought they were going to the roof. Aren't they needing some sort of extraction?
No. They're trying to get out of the blast zone.
To get 6 minutes, they're going to make it out of the building.
At this rate, yeah.
Then get to the basement.
But when the building collapses on top of you,
At least you're alive.
no way. You would pancake down all into the basement.
Yeah.
It'd be flat.
That's rough.
Would you rather be at the top of a falling building or?
Yes. Then I can jump right before I hit the ground.
Gravity doesn't work like that.
That's exactly how gravity works. I would just have to jump hard enough to overcome inertia. That's literally how gravity works.
Yeah, that's how you jump.
Jesus Christ.
Only technically, only by definition.
Jesus Christ. It's the same reason that you can be in a truck bed and you can jump and still stay in the truck bed.
Yeah, unless you jump out of the truck bed.
Unless you're unless you're able to overcome the inertia.
No, it's okay. Neither of you guys are physics majors like me.
It's true. I did not go to physics.
Yeah. We both failed clown college. So keep
Why do you think we're stuck in New Mexico?
Well, I went to physics school at the clown college. So.
It's mostly pie physics, but
Juggling.
Well, and riding in cars and jumping and doing tricks.
all right, here we go. Some sort of white spike. Shut the fuck up!
How everyone else was managing to be silent.
Is this like a quiet place or whatever? All right, so we finally get to see the things, huh?
The newest quiet place. I kind of heard some good things about it.
The prequel or whatever, day one.
Yeah. I was kind of curious to see how it ended up being reviewed.
Was that the? Oh. So they come with built-in guns, and they're clicky, huh? They look like Zerg. This is what space chickens look like?
That's a lot of them.
They're taking the stairs a lot more than I thought they would for some reason. These things are pretty tough, it looks like. Oh, I see. It's got some plates on it. All in the torso. They were like, shoot the torso. And then the torso's all covered with plates. Do you see that?
Yeah.
He's
How
got
many
that
bullets does
reload
it
down.
have?
They should be shooting him in the legs. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like the worst advice.
Well, it feels very much set up for a video game where you're the clever boy and you shoot the legs and you know.
Shotgun.
That's the only lethal? Oh, lethal point, not part.
They got a lot of limbs.
Yeah, they look like the displacer beasts from D&D actually, just white rather than black.
That's pretty funny. It's like a crossover, right? Sci-fi meets fantasy.
Yeah.
I like the minigun on the back of that Humvee.
It's probably pretty effective.
I'm torn on the chick in the suit. If she were attractive, that would be cooler.
Oh.
She is not nice looking. She's like a stunt person.
She looks like a young Lannister or whatever, like the
Game of Thrones.
yeah. But I'm trying to, the queen with the short hair or whatever, the one that was Joffrey's mom.
Yeah, Cersei.
Cersei. She looks like a young Cersei. Not even that young. She's like a slightly younger Cersei.
Yeah. Why would you send these guys in if they can't do anything against a small amount of these guys, of the enemy?
It was like a 1-to-1. The aliens taking out the Hummers. One alien to take out a Hummer, and it didn't even hurt the alien. It looks like. They should have called them.
They keep. It feels like they keep using the same shots. The
Yeah. So they're white and they shoot spikes.
So it's a clever name.
I thought those spikes would be white.
danger close.
It's probably some sort of call sign or something. How are these three things going to take out the whole city? And what's the point of taking out the city? I guess just to kill them because they've already lost it?
And they went out of their way to not show that chick, the redhead. It's my goal to try and find an attractive woman in the movie now. I haven't actually said it outright, so I thought I'd say it right now.
Right in the net.
Yeah, that's what my city skylines towns tend to look like in the end, or before I give up on them.
I would take that shotgun.
I don't know about that one. I definitely want something I could shoulder.
I also assume they're using like future ammo. So it's ammo from 2050. Because we already have ammo better than the 223. So there's no way they're still using that.
5.56?
Yeah, they're basically the same.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure. At the very least, they probably pack it with a different powder, right? A newer powder that's more.
Yeah, newer power because the newer, more advanced steel in the barrels.
Yeah, all that stuff.
And they found longer, long thin bullets, big fat bullets. There's different sizes and weights.
Snail, no!
I know, I thought this was great. And I like to think of it as she's literally Gail the Snail, and she's here in this future war.
Doing her part.
But how close the rest of the group were when this got bombed? How did they escape? Because you can still see them, like, yeah.
It still
So they-
doesn't seem like they did that much as far as the bombing goes.
entire city.
I thought they were going to nuke it for some reason.
Ooh, easy.
Yeah, it's got burned.
I thought you were trying to grab my hand because you were scared, maybe.
That happened one time.
If they've ever watched The Abyss, that's a proper watch along. They can see how close we sit.
Oh, yeah. Close enough to smell each other.
You're touching knees. It's insane. I don't understand how it works. Right? Because you set up this camera, it doesn't matter where you set it up. Maybe we should try like way far.
There's
It's
got to
like
be
my new phone.
lens settings where it would be like Panavision, widescreen, something like that. There, you get it in the
Okay,
settings.
yeah, might as well try it out. Right?
Probably not this paycheck, but maybe next one. I'll get my new Pixel.
All right.
Pro.
You think it's going to have something fun with it?
It's gonna have all. That's what it's made for.
Cameras?
It's like literally made for cameras.
That's why I bought my phone.
Literally take pictures of stars.
Yeah, I got the last Galaxy what have you. The most fancy one that wasn't the flip screen or
I think that's the 26, right?
No, I think I have the 24 or the 22. I forget which one they're
I
up
think
to.
they're at 23 right now.
Okay, so I think I have the 22 if they're at 23. And it's not the one that opens up. Because there's the one where it's like the screen unfolds and it's like super huge.
For some reason, that makes me so nervous. The concept of having the screen itself.
Yeah, folding screen.
Oh. What do you say, Mr. All-Sun Pink Shirt again?
It's to make him look wider by comparison.
Chris Pratt's Italian descent is showing. They're like, oh, no.
I wish I knew the song from the Mario Brothers show.
It's the Mario Brothers and plumbers are game.
This is the one that took my testicles.
Or there's the take one step and there
Yeah, there you go. That's the one I was thinking of. But I probably should have done the ending rap one, because didn't they do that in the new one?
No, the beginning rap is the one they did. The end theme song is the take one step.
Oh, okay. I got it backwards in my head.
Yeah. That was
I've never actually seen the TV show.
That was the voice actor doing the end one. I guess not voice actor, just actor. The actor, the live action guy who did Mario.
Alright, well, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, I was talking about Mario. What happened? I was being serious.
Did he shoot somebody, one of his friends, on accident? Oh, no.
Oh, fuck you. Hey, how long did we make it for cursing?
I cursed in the opening.
Son of a bitch bastard. Keeping you ad-free, folks.
It's easier to sync that way.
Yeah.
Or you just get YouTube Premium. That's what I do.
Yeah. Also, 9/11, inside job. Look it up.
Yeah, Lizardmen did it. Because that's the Bush family.
David Lizardman Ike. He's like, alternating patterns of checkers is a way to hypnotize people, and then they cut to him later in the same documentary, quote unquote, and his floorboard is made of checkers because it's just a standard tile pattern. It's like, dumbass. You look like my wife. Hello, I'm Chris Pratt. I am.
Was that his daughter?
I think so. Huh, that'd be weird. Get to hang out with it because they're probably about the same age, right? Because this is 30 years later and she was like 9.
Yeah.
I've had a hard life, Dad.
So do I make it? I mean, you know, right? Oh,
Did
shit.
your mom ever remarry?
Yeah.
Oh, a month later.
They were already broken up, right? So it's like she was married long before you died.
Do you remember Uncle Tim?
My brother?
Or her brother?
With the hair lip?
It's a good look. Low self-esteem. It's a good look. Yeah, but then aliens attacked.
Aliens.
Right? Didn't you just fight some? Well, how'd you get that fucking hole in your shoulder? Which he took like a champ, right? He's just swinging it around like there ain't no problem. Mississippi Tech.
It's not the first time he's been penetrating.
He's a military man. He's used to it.
He's jumped on a bicycle without the seat attached a couple times, if you know what I mean.
Is that like a punishment in the military?
No, but that's... people were just already lying. What happened to the guy from the new Star Wars? The weird mopey dude?
Okay.
Kylo Ren?
Oh, when he was in the military?
Or something, yeah. Like he jumped on the bicycle seat and to fuck with him, the seat wasn't attached, and he would like...
Oh, I wrecked my whole colon is all fucked up.
But that might have literally just been bigoted people making up a funny story about a character I really hated.
She's going to tell him how he dies, and then he's going to avoid dying.
Alright. Uh-oh.
Much more rare. What do you mean much more rare? How many are there?
Oh. What, is playing happy music? triumphant music.
Oh shit! There's a couple of women giving lines there, and it wasn't gauging their attractiveness. I already failed.
It's hard to stay focused.
Well, it's like a woman talking, trying to drown someone out.
America, fuck yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Here to say motherfucker yeah. Our whole Air Force decimated.
Yeah, they're attacking those monkeys, all right. Oh, the final boss in Monkey Wars.
That's like some weird alien
Yeah.
chasing horses.
Shame they don't eat plants.
See, these have a very Zerg feel, right? The behemoth comes.
See, that's implying really fucked up things about the timeline. What she just said. Right? Because they're stealing them from a different timeline.
Well, no, because they stole
She's
them.
from the original timeline.
Yes.
Well, I guess they stole them pre-timeline, pre-death, right?
Yeah,
That's-
but the last time I saw you was the day you died. That means...
Yeah, for her, that's so he died in a car crash. He probably kissed her goodbye and then drove somewhere and died.
Yes, which implies weird things about their time travel. Because he didn't leave when he left. He left 7 years before he even died. But the daughter went on to still have
No.
a father.
No, in the original timeline, it
The
was,
original timeline meaning this one.
Yes, because they're in that future.
They're in that future. So
Yes,
she would have grown up with a dad for 7 years.
I know, implying that this guy was stolen from a different timeline, which is what I said originally.
I don't think you got that right.
Okay, so where did he come from?
Earlier in that timeline.
Same
In the
timeline, just earlier.
That still implies weird things, because so you can, like Jake was saying, you could just take a person from every given day.
Yeah, exactly. That's how their time travel works. Okay, I actually thought of one. So what happens when you take them and then their time expires? Right? Like you roll over to that next day where you have the next one. Because if you would have taken them, then that would imply, like you said, each one's a different timeline. But they can't just expire because then you never would have taken them, right? Because they wouldn't have been where you could take them.
It's much worse than I remembered even.
How could they tell this one was different? Is it missing an arm? Kick the shit out of
Yeah,
it.
it is. It looks like it is.
Yeah, it's got one tucked in or something. Something's happening.
But I also like how they rely on manpower. Just random dudes. Where's the robots? You know?
Alright. Some Tesla bots.
That'd be great. They're like dancing and subduing it like weasels do to a rabbit.
What is she doing? She's not even watching. Just that one?
I like how she's giving orders. Get a harpoon on that tentacle. It's like, why aren't you? It's so fucking easy. It's the Larry David where his mother-in-law is like, someone get a towel. And he's like, I don't understand. Where are you getting the towel?
Shoot the tentacles off.
That's not a bad idea.
No, it's a good idea.
It's scared.
Gonna shoot her. Just have they tried good old fashioned shooting?
What is that, her chest piece? She's using it like a shield? Oh, pull her in the cage? Is that what we're supposed to be doing? She kicked it. They're really trying to sell it with the music, huh?
Whoa.
So is the female one just slightly bigger? I'm out of bullets.
It's a good thing these remaining 5 guys are stronger than the first 12. Oh, maybe it's just getting tired.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably just getting tired. That looks like a graboid.
I was saying maybe a third or fourth Tremors movie.
How far did we make it? We did at least the first 2. So we're on the 3rd one. Ash
No,
blasters?
it'll be Ass Blasters. And I also think it's the girl from Jurassic Park and Anna Richards, the last one she did.
Okay, she's in it briefly because the girl in it's the Chen's daughter or whatever,
Yeah.
or something like that. Niece, I forget.
Well, I mean, I also thought Ass Blasters was part 2, so I could be
Clever
wrong.
gal.
Couldn't it just keep shooting spikes?
Yes. Assuming that there's no cooldown on her spike thing.
It's got to grow them.
Pull up.
What?
Oh, they're flying squirrels now? That's cool.
Okay.
You know what I do? Is I just build a series of blades
Okay.
and then force people to or force the monsters to go through them.
Yeah, just like some sort of canyon or something.
Oh, I thought they jumped into the blades and that's what caused it to crash.
Came back from round 2.
So at the
it
end,
should have crashed after they jumped into the blades.
the way they died that quickly to the helicopter blades, it's implying that like medieval style weapons at the top of the walls, just
Michelangelo would be killing it.
just spinning blades or spinning let me, spinning like
Chainsaw?
blades or
We just watched Furiosa.
Hammers.
So the chains with it's like maces.
oh,
on the
maces,
back of the
yeah,
thing.
ball and chain.
How that vehicle from Furiosa would be better at fighting these things than
Tommy
the
Guns.
vehicles that they're using.
That is funny. Yes, they actually would.
Comes better armed, better prepared, better.
Ooh. I would take a mace.
Imagine they're exploding spears against these stupid fucking things. You're just launching grenades into them constantly.
I bet that would be surprisingly effective.
And it turns out every part of them is weak to a grenade spear.
Mad Max would totally destroy these people.
It seems like you're stopping awfully soon. I actually saved your mission and you.
Yeah. He's still treating him like her like his daughter, so he's got to be nice.
You never were my dad.
You hear me, mouse tits, or what do
So-
we used to call her? I don't know.
So, in her timeline,
Yeah.
they'll kill these aliens. In his timeline, they'll have to kill the aliens
Yes.
if he survives this.
This is like, did you ever watch that Live, Die, Repeat?
Yeah.
Once you kill the alien in the future, it dies in the
No,
next.
but again, she remembers him dying in her timeline.
Yes.
So when he gets sent back with here, or with when he goes back and he does what, I don't want to spoil the fucking movie.
All right, we'll save it to the closing discussion. We're almost over. There's not much left, right?
There's enough, but when it comes to it, I'll
There's
come
an
back.
hour
To it.
15 left. Jesus Christ. I guess we can't always make that joke because it might actually throw people's timing off. Hour 15, what? I'm an hour and a half into it. This is actually pretty sweet. She gets a chance to tie a lot of loose ends
Yeah,
that you wouldn't get when your father's already dead. You know? You get a lot of closure out of something like this. I'm mad at you for things you haven't even done yet.
this is poignant because see how he now identifies and understands his father's his shit because he did the same. He pushed me away. Like it really hurt. It scared the crap out of me.
That's where I got this scar. Big scar on her face. That's where I got that scar. So in her timeline, I don't know if you noticed, there was no aliens. Because all of this, he didn't go to the future, right? He divorced his wife, he got in a car accident.
No, but their aliens are there in 2050.
But he got drafted when she was a kid. So she would have memories of him being drafted into the war.
Yeah.
She doesn't have those memories.
Yeah, that's why it's two different
Because-
timelines.
It is two different timelines.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have, this girl in this timeline,
Yeah.
doesn't have the memories of her father being
Well, because
drafted.
that would create a paradox.
Into the-
Because she's from the original timeline where she grew
She's
up
in
without
the
a father.
original timeline
Yeah.
where she grew up without a father.
Yes.
And so in that timeline, her dad was never drafted into the war.
So when he goes back, it will rewrite old her's timeline.
No, you're assuming that.
This is why Langoliers eat time.
There's already people who've gone back.
Yeah, that guy.
They showed disabled people who've gone back.
Yeah, and the guy that with the pink shirt. He already. They said this was his third tour.
Yeah, because he has elk cancer.
Yep. But it's actually pretty good. That's a good thing. So when you,
I'm glad you got the answer too.
well, so here's the thing, right? So it's like, at least he, like he says, he gets to die how he wants
Yeah.
instead of wasting away.
Yeah.
He gets to try to save the future.
Strong, find cool aliens.
Shot it in the ass.
It's afraid.
I'd probably spend a lot more time looking at it.
Poking it.
No, you probably don't want to get close enough to poke it. You probably don't want to get any weird stuff on you either.
Ah.
It squirted my
Oh,
eyes.
was that District 13?
All right, that's a good one though.
Yeah.
So my only issue with doing good movies, because we've done them before, like Hook and stuff, is we just sit there and quietly watch the movie.
We kind of did that with fucking. What is it? The Starfighter, the one we just watched.
No, we were okay on that.
See,
I think
you
we were
were
worse.
quiet.
We were worse with it on
Yeah.
Stand. Because the last episode
maybe
of
that's why I
Stand.
kind of got from
Yeah, because
Stan was, I don't know. just
I think we were all
slow.
just yeah, and so we may have run into a wall with that. Why don't you wash it? Hose it down with salt water so it doesn't smell so bad. Probably take those secretions and because it's how it fucks with the men or whatever.
Clunks.
It seems. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Because since the males fiercely protect the female,
Yes.
why would they take the female to this research facility? Because won't it?
Attractive males.
Yes.
Especially all the spank she's putting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree. What it'd be the smartest thing to do is go to the first place that was infected, assuming there's basically no more biological life there.
Yeah, because they
Meaning-
moved on.
Yeah, there's nothing to eat, meaning they left.
That's a good one. I was thinking maybe the snow or something, because like smells and stuff won't travel.
All right.
Montage. This whole thing takes place over like 6 days, right? Because he only goes to the future for a week at a time.
Yeah, they said
8
7
days.
days.
Oh, 7 days.
If I remember.
Lasagna MREs kill it.
Ugh. Why is it gotta be veggie though? It doesn't even seem right. It seems like they put the protein, you know?
Well, no, because you have to have options for different types of eaters in the U.S. military.
It's
Just
probably just
kinda legally.
jam-packed full of protein.
It
They
is.
just artificially add protein to
Pea
it.
protein.
Bugs.
Oh. That's not vegan.
Yeah, I'm sure there's workarounds.
Sure, there's what?
Workarounds.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we couldn't really have vegans in the military, and I believe we do.
I don't think you're allowed to be vegan in the military.
Well, there's halal meals, there's vegan, there's
Alright.
kosher.
Did you hear they're drafting ultra conservatives into the Jewish war?
Oh, yeah.
Why they?
Yeah. Because it's mandatory service, but not for the ultra orthodox, which I didn't even know was like a thing. Yeah, right? Try to throw some stuff my way. Who won the war? Oh, at a different time. Like, shit. Quick shocker in the ass.
I just wanted to take a big shit.
Huh?
I just wanted the bug to take a big shit. Yeah.
Little levity.
I was watching, it was like weird moments from the original Dragon Ball Z show.
Okay.
Bulma gives Master Roshi a shrinking bracelet, and he uses it to sneak in on her when she's going to the bathroom. And he's like, at first thinking she's going to take a shower. He's like all excited. He's like, yeah, woo, woo, woo. And then all of a sudden you hear like a... and then you see her butt, and she's like about to take off her pants. He goes, no!
Oh,
Master
Dragon Ball.
Roshi.
They got some cool technology in that. The capsule technology, I just love it. There's no explanation to it. Bulma's family just invented it.
What, the anti-gravity?
No, all of their vehicles fit in something like this. And they just hit a button and they throw it down and it becomes a house or
I thought you were
rocket
talking about
ship. or
their
what.
training. Their training.
Yeah, well,
buttons.
that's the thing. Their technology can do anything.
I'm pretty sure that's also capsule core technology.
It is, yeah. He makes the ships.
Yeah.
He makes the gravity generators. He makes all that stuff. Her dad. That's why Bulma's so rich. I wonder if she got a Dragon Ball and wished for something like that. Her dad to be the richest, most successful scientist or whatever. Because I'm sure he built the Dragon Ball Finder thing too.
Oh. So first generation asked for the knowledge to build the Dragon Ball Finder. It's, they just keep doing it and making
Yeah.
wishes. But man, are you trying to hit with my? Are you trying to get with my daughter? What the fuck? Like what do you mean? You know better than me?
We've all taken turns. She told us what you did.
His name, if depending on how you pronounce it, I don't know if you guys picked up on this. It's real subtle. Crisp Rat. Huh? Like a fried rat.
What do you think?
No, I like him too much. Even though Chris is kind of a stupid name, I've never liked it. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh, like Pratt.
You don't like Pratt?
I'm pretty sure that's like an
Type of
insult.
fall?
No, that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
an insult in England. Fucking Pratt.
I think that's twat.
No, I think they use both.
All right, that's fair. You're getting worse.
Stop being a fuck up, Miri.
Call me that.
I like, even though it's like this war future, she's still got the little hair danglies on the side of her face. Do you see those?
Yeah, she's not your average soldier. She's research and development.
It's
I would
just,
imagine that
I don't know.
they get a whole lot more lax when you're losing a war and the world is going to end.
Plus,
you
they're
know
all,
what? Girl, you do you.
their whole military is really young, right? So they're probably like, you know.
No, it's not really young. It's just the young ones that they can send back.
In time, yeah. Because they haven't been born yet.
What does that matter?
Because they can't, it would create a paradox. If
Unlike
she
stealing people from the past.
Well, yeah, because they don't exist in the future. So the thing is if she went to the past, or an older person went into the past, and met their younger version, apparently it would create a paradox. And
All
it would
the
undo the universe.
All the butt stuff would undo the universe.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they just brought up what I was saying.
The little hair
can't-
danglies got bigger.
The hell they did. They got a lot bigger. That's a couple.
Okay,
That's
so
a different
what did they
hairstyle.
just say that I missed?
Okay.
They haven't said it yet.
No. They have. I was reading while you guys were talking. They can't defeat them in this timeline. The timeline she's in, where her dad died in a car accident.
Because they're already taking over everything.
It's too far gone. But she can send him back with the knowledge to defeat it in his timeline. But he has to leave her here to die. Is what he just. This is the setup for the sequel.
I did it. I did it without any help. I told you.
Oh, R7? Oh man, R7. Who would have thought R7?
I don't like all the R talk. Makes me uncomfortable.
Hard R7. Hey, Red 7. There you go, buddy.
R7?
I'd put mine in a soundproof room.
Well, then you wouldn't be able to hear if it was getting out.
A sound dampening room
Oh,
that
shit.
would
See?
only transmit the sound lightly to other areas.
They got all the way here and they're inside the walls before you even turn on the alarms? Oh, they're just swimming?
Yeah, looks like it.
Sure is enough of them, huh?
Again, just big whirling ball and chain at the top of the wall.
No. Dan, this is where they would benefit from a wall that didn't go straight up. Maybe make it angled.
Ah, look at you, Siege Master over here.
Yeah?
Well, that works against the zombies and fucking that shit zombie.
It would
movie.
work better than this wall.
Slightly, but
It
we
doesn't
don't-
matter. Anything would be a better advantage than just... Why put a wall up at that point?
Give them something to climb out of the water. Oh, I've been swimming for so long, this is so
Oh, I'm
nice.
tired. This is such a nice rest.
You don't understand how much the water impedes the effectiveness of the bullet. Stop shooting into the water, you idiot.
You probably want to wait till they're closer anyway. You don't want to run out of bullets while they're still all in the water. I'm already out of bullets. I was
Why
shooting for
wouldn't
3
they
seconds.
kill the queen?
Yeah. Who's right here and right now?
They're the female. I don't know if it's...
We'll call it the queen.
Okay.
Well, I believe almost every living human being is in this base right here, right now.
so it doesn't even matter. I'd still do it out of spite.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably have some sort of crown on it, so that if things got out of control, you just hit it and it would like drive a spike into its brain or something like that.
Saw style. Traps. Face mask.
Okay.
And then, oh no, get it! Hey, there's your robot. Did you see the turret?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't.
Thing is, that's an
It's-
anti-missile defense gun.
Okay.
It goes more like instead of it goes like and the reason it sounds like that is because it just shot 500 bullets.
All right.
I've seen those weapons. Russia has a vicious one, and I think it's either 3 or 4 barrels,
All right.
and they're all miniguns, and so it literally just like
Storm of Iron.
yeah.
There's some doors over here. They're going after them specifically. The queen's like, bring them to me.
We already have better optics than what they're using. Is the thing that bothers me. They didn't make them sci-fi in the slightest.
See what I was saying about the weird tubes and stuff?
I guess. Well,
That's what makes them sci-fi.
no.
They got weird tubes.
That's standard. That's just the electrics of the equipment. Damn her hair loopies.
They just keep changing.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you don't do something like that.
Yeah. You're not Katara. You're not fucking a cartoon character.
I bet this is based off of an anime or something, right? Some sort of manga.
No,
And that's probably how the girl looks in the manga.
I mean, it makes sense, but I don't think it's like that. That's like Edge of Tomorrow or whatever. Live, Die, Repeat.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's what that is.
That's a terrible place for those things to go through. Well, I mean, that's the what do they call it? The kill zone.
Well, yeah, especially since it's such a small building, they can just climb over it.
Yeah.
Even easier than going through it.
Where before, like, Humvees with heavy machine guns couldn't take these guys down, but she's sitting there with a pistol.
She's got one of them future pistols we were always talking about.
They look like Berettas.
Sneaky, sneaky. Is that the queen?
Yeah.
You can barely tell the difference. It's so stupid. I still think the spike should have been white.
Just shoot them a couple times. They die actually super easy. It's crazy. I don't think we've been trying that hard, honestly.
It's hard to believe that we had so much trouble up to this point. Look at how many of them are just fallen. They caught the ship on fire somehow.
Like, there's a stupid thing people say there. It had to do with the invasion, Japan, contemplating invading America, and you're like, you don't understand, behind every blade of grass in America, there will be an American with a rifle. Said like some, Japanese general or some shit.
Okay.
And it was just, him exaggerating how quickly we would be willing to, fight and die. And then I was watching some, like, what is the Red Dawn clip? And people were like, yeah, I'd like to see Russians try in, like, and it was the remake.
Okay.
The remake, rather than being like what seems like kind of a reasonable amount of effort put into this small town, they're dropping like 10,000 fucking troops on this tiny ass little town. And the people in the comments are like, I'd like to see you try and shit. And it's like, motherfucker, you'd shoot one person and then a whole squad would advance on you and kill you, murder you.
Yeah, there's no way.
And like, you're not even guaranteed to have particularly wounded that guy. He's in body armor.
You sound like a libertarian. They don't believe in armies. They just want to arm the citizens. So
Oh no, I'm anti that.
I know that's what I'm.
Okay.
You sound like you're making a libertarian argument there.
Oh,
It's called
okay.
the Second Amendment.
Okay, the people I'm making.
Yeah.
fun of. Yeah, and I'm like, that's not true. I think the average American isn't willing to throw their life away to shoot a random soldier. You know, like, I think quite a few of them would put up with that. But it comes to something like this, aliens. No, like you're flipping the fuck out. You're like, I gotta kill as many as possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where Gale the Snail came in.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So I'm just surprised they did as well as they did, considering how weak they sometimes are and sometimes aren't. I guess I don't know. Again, it's just not a very good movie. It's why we're watching it. But it's like fuck.
Good movies don't raise so much ire. Is she holding onto that bar? Are those her big chunky hands?
Yeah.
The fuck? Why is she
Well,
sitting
she's
like
not
that?
holding her own face.
She should.
Maybe
It's
she
like
is.
AI art. What is happening?
Why does Hermione have 3 vaginas?
Why does she have so many teeth?
Oh, because of magic. That's why. Duh.
Oh, you beat me to it. Hey, it's the Queen! I found you, fuckers. Time for weird butt stuff. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. And then the Queen literally just comes up and takes her.
Oh, they don't know if the Queen learned English at some point.
I'm never gonna let you go. Xerxes.
I don't think she looks anything like Cersei.
Look just like her. They could be
Nothing
sisters.
like her.
Cinematics.
What's going on?
At a certain point, it became more about symbolism than actually being a movie. I think.
Hey, there's that high vis vest or whatever you were talking about. Oh wait, you said it was orange or something.
No, it's like literally a high vis, or like lemon color, whatever, yellow vest.
All right, I thought I saw one.
Oh, the vial broke.
I got it in my mouth.
I like that guy, though. That's probably my favorite of this part of the movie. High vis vision vest guy. He's like,
They were making fun of him, but turns out he fucking made it after all. Huh?
it's the Family Guy joke, where it's Peter is a clown in Vietnam. He goes like,
everybody's gonna be looking for a
yeah,
son.
everyone's gonna be looking for a soldier, you guys. Joke's on you. Keep drinking from it. It's weird. I guess that black chick is the best looking woman in the movie.
How come nobody's putting this together?
Might just be, you know, I like my.
Because they're also-
They don't need to go to the future anymore.
I just I like them dark and bitter.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I'm so happy.
How did he make it? Everybody was dead.
He was just in one of the higher up gun positions. Oh, he did.
Still made it.
Yeah. So it matters in this timeline.
He gave him the vial and just left.
There's like a pale scene girl there.
All right, let's see. That one in the red? Nope.
No, behind her.
Oh, okay.
And she's like in a jean jacket.
That's
Ew.
not flattering at all. I wanted
Ugly
to stay.
crier.
Black man in a yarmulke, but why? Oh, he's just bald. Never mind.
I was about to make a Muslim joke, but here we go. It's been a rough week, honey.
Oh yeah. It's like, aren't you a veteran? Yeah, PTSD round 2, baby. Mwah.
That's why they drafted me. Just Dexter. Boom! This is all your fault. Where were you again?
Why'd you make it in your room? Why would you let her make it in her room?
Oh, he's gonna get violently crazy towards him. And then he's gonna be like, now I understand why my father was such a jerk.
Go to her locker room and he realizes he has no happiness but fighting aliens and just abandons her.
I'm going back to the future. I'd rather die by aliens.
Back in time.
Daddy, you're hurting me.
Let go of her. Let go.
Just watching her sleep. Standing there in the dark.
Stroking it.
Eating a sandwich.
Yes, and?
Aggressively making eye contact.
God damn it. She makes his stupid faces.
I'm telling you, she looks like a Whovillian.
No, because Whovillians are hot.
Not this one.
And Jenny Nicholson is the prototype. Fucking Whovillian.
A whole race. Some sort of breeder sow.
Ah, shit. It's not into that. Clone army of Jenny Nicholson's getting birth to other hot men's babies.
You just gotta get jawless men. She looks like a character from The Incredibles. How's that? She could be like a bad guy.
They let him keep the vial.
Or here's what you do: you make a bunch of it, and then when the
Aerosolize
aliens
it.
show up, you use it against them.
Aerosolize it. Make it an aerosol, so you can just like
Disperse it over the whole world.
fog it.
Just start doing it right now.
Yeah.
Just put it in all commercial flights. They're
It turns out it melts human flesh.
I'm just saying, you just make a bunch of it, and then when the aliens show up, you already have the perfect weapon ready to go. There might be some initial losses or something, but it's just Russia. Who cares?
Not only was the juggy-headed chick her movie, I told you about that, available.
Mm-hmm.
Catgirl from Gotham.
Okay.
Hers was also available on the same site.
All right.
It's called like The Rave of the Dawn or something like that.
Real artsy, I'm sure.
Oh no, it's exactly as trashy as the other one. They're just too trashy like horror movies.
Nice.
I was happy to find them.
They should just get on some OnlyFans stuff. I'm telling you, it's the way to go. I don't know how to make this happen, but you get failed actresses or old ones that are aging out, and you pay them to have sex with a bunch of black guys, like a bunch.
Well, no, that's not OnlyFans. OnlyFans tends to be just solo poses, I think.
Well, whatever I'm talking about as a thing. We'll just say OnlyFans because it's recognizable.
Yeah, I don't think Catgirl's going to be into that because she's like a lesbian.
Okay.
And
that makes it even better. Some people are into that. I'm into that.
The other one is making too much money doing whatever the fuck she's doing.
Selling bras and shit.
The bras don't sell for as much as I thought they would have.
I've got a couple.
No, I mean $80. That's reasonable.
$80 is not unreasonable.
Yeah, they come washed, but she includes,
what?
Yeah, she includes photos of her wearing them, so it's nice.
I don't know if that's enough.
What are you doing there, Leon?
Truffle shuffle.
That's how he gets through the gate.
It reminded me of how when he was doing, ooh, my belly's full of bacon, it's for shaking. And he's doing it in front of his wife and she's in the tub and she's like, do you really have to do that in front of me? And he goes, yep. Apparently that household only had one bathroom that they all shared.
Well, there's two, technically.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
because they find one in the closet?
well, it's just a toilet with no sink or something.
That's a half bath, they call it.
No, there's usually a sink in the room.
I'm sure there's a
So
sink.
after you fucking shit, you can wash your hands. I mean, poo-poo.
Well, you just get one of those toilets that got the sink in the back. Like prisoners.
That's what they do in Japan, by the way.
Okay, they're prisoners in their government.
Well, no, because it's funny, because you wash your hands and that water runs
Goes
into
into the tank, yeah.
and then you flush with it.
Yep, it's incredibly
It's actually
efficient.
Yeah, it's better. It size efficiently, like size, energy,
Everything.
Yeah.
They even have heated butt washers.
Yeah. Imagine your toilet water smelling like hand soap. How that might be kind of nice, rather than it just not.
And
smelling.
you just don't waste the water. I mean, there's a lot all across the board. It's good. Look at that dark hair.
So I would have preferred if there had been two weird kids in the class. One of them was like, oh, "Can I tell you about volcanoes?" And the other was like, "Oh, what about I don't know, whatever, some other weird thing." Flat.
Okay.
You know, something that maybe not something so religiously, you know, something kind of innocent. In the same way, this guy is interested in volcanoes. Like, "Oh, what about dinosaurs?" And then the dinosaur kid's like, "If you need me, I'm here to help." And they're like, "Thanks." But it was
Everybody just looks at him and then goes back to what they're doing.
yeah.
Is he looking at the camera?
You can't
Oh,
help
is
it.
he looking at me?
Yeah, he's always looking at you. I don't like the relative level of comfort they have for the various temperatures. So one of them's in a Hawaiian shirt, one of them's in a jacket, one of them's in a suit, and the other's in a puffy jacket.
They're so ready to go to Russia right now.
Well, whatever room they're in, one of them's going to be uncomfortable. I assume it's Hawaiian
Or
shirt.
the black guy in the Hawaiian shirt is just tougher than the other guys.
Oh, he
He's
burns
probably
hot.
he is because he's been through a bunch of times, right? He just did 3 tours. 4
He's just
tours?
not a pussy. He's
Yeah.
really cold right now. He's just like, I'm not gonna let him see me
He
shit.
probably just wears that shirt to pick fights with people. So when people
fight
come up,
starter?
yeah, people come up and give him a hard time, and then he beats their ass.
I knew a guy that tattoos all over his fucking face, hands, arms, whatever.
Okay.
And he had a unicorn tattooed on his fucking neck, and it was his fight starter.
And we, oh, look at this fucking queer with his unicorn, and then blam, blam, blam.
Cracks his neck, and then
Why did you just throw 3 rights? I don't know, it would fucking work.
who throws 3 rights?
Right. To get to Russia. Alright, that's pretty solid.
He would make a good Popeye.
Why do you keep saying that? He looks nothing like Popeye.
If he shaved his beard,
Okay.
he's bald, he's super buff.
Did you ever see the Robin Williams Popeye?
Yeah.
Nobody will ever do it better.
Yeah. Except that movie was awful.
I've never seen it. But I did watch some sort of making of thing for it, and it was
Why-
fucking
what?
hilarious.
Why would you watch the making of it but never have seen the movie?
Well, because the movie sounds boring. It's like a musical.
I watched it and I think I recommended it to you because there was like a funny thing where the village they built to film that
Yeah, I was
movie
going to bring that up.
was so well made that people still live in that.
Yeah, they made a
town.
set, the set for the Popeye movie, and it's a livable town that people to this day live in. Because it's like a tourist attraction.
That's not how planes work.
It's also a prop plane, so. So they've landed and the plane has already left. And they had jet skis or whatever, snowmobiles the whole time? You gotta have something over your face. Your eyes will freeze.
The lips would freeze.
Your whole face will freeze. I have to work inside a walk-in freezer sometimes. Sometimes even while they're active. And I can tell you, you need to cover your ears. You need to cover your lips. You need to cover your eyes.
I saw a funny thing. It was like there's some old medieval headwear that had this really funny in the art. It looks really stupid. It had this like really long tail almost that came off the head. So instead of like a point, it was super long, almost like a really long sock. So in the summer, you'd kind of like, or depending on the time of year, you'd wear it like halfway or down or whatever. And then in the winter, you'd pull it up. And if it was blowing wind, you would take the sock part and wrap it around your head and tuck it in. And it'd create like this big, cinch
Yeah,
on your head.
a barricade or whatever.
Yeah, to stop the air
between
from blowing in
yeah.
and blowing your hood off.
I think the Polish ushankas, like the big weird things that have the little parts that flaps that
Okay,
fold
I know
up.
what you're talking about.
Those are like that specifically, so you untie them and then they go over your ears and you can tie it down at the bottom, and then the front flap
Yeah,
comes down,
it's got a
and
front
so it's got
flap
a
too.
bill,
Yeah.
which I think is kind of.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if you live in the snow, you probably got a way to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
My people are from the snow. No, not mine.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Not mine. No, don't get me wrong.
You people probably don't even know what snow looks like.
Yeah, I didn't know what snow was until I was an adult, and I took
Oh,
my
yeah.
family to go play in it. I
So-
mean, I knew what it was, but I'd never seen it.
So we moved to
New Mexico, yeah. They're not kidding, Land of Enchantment. It's the first time I saw snow.
It's very enchanting.
It's crazy. It's cold and wet at the same time.
I'm so miserable.
People like this?
No,
My bile's freezing in my mouth. It's got a good beat to it. What is happening? Is this like future explosives? You see the fireworks?
Yes, what the fuck? Man, we're lucky that loose charge didn't head towards us. Of course, we'd be all dead.
Where's their guns and vehicles and stuff?
Why would they need that?
they didn't get any yet. The military's like, no. There's
But the-
wars all over the place right now and rioting all over the place. We're not going to go there because you think something might be there.
But I mean, if potentially you could save the whole future war, well, you send a couple dozen people, like, all right, future saved.
So how long was longer in this movie?
Half an hour?
Fuck.
No, not a half hour.
No, this has got to be the end, right?
Probably 10-15 minutes if I had to guess.
Oh man, I need to piss. I need to take a tinkle.
You can say piss.
YouTube doesn't like that word.
I don't like that word. It's so unbecoming.
So we can say fuck, but you can't say piss?
Exactly. We don't talk about bodily functions. It's uncouth.
So I can say shit, but I can't say feces.
No.
My knees are almost touching.
Quit sitting so close.
I
Why aren't you in your corner?
Because look at this.
I told you. What do we need long cables for?
All right,
This is
so
what-
you were right.
This is what we need long cables for. This is exactly what long cables are needed for.
Maybe if I just like.
There you go. That'll buy you an inch.
Just switch right and left.
Yeah.
It's weird wearing the headphones like this. Because I always have my
The
right-
channels are backwards.
I have my good ear.
Hey! He plays Santa in a different movie in a later date. We're going to use slightly different hair 15s now.
So, these aliens that look very feral have some sort of spaceship?
It's hard to say.
No, they literally have a spaceship. That's their spaceship. That doesn't make sense.
Well, these might be the weapon that are sent here to eliminate biological life and then die out, leaving a rich,
Some sort of mineral rich.
mineral and plant rich world
Resource.
that they can then reseed immediately with their own life as to keep the, like.
So these are just like dogs.
Could be, yeah. Dogs or rats invading a biome and eating all the resources.
Yeah, but it seems weird that they're there for so long.
Well, they crashed under they landed on the planet and were buried under ice.
Well, yeah, so they've been here for what, 50,000 years?
Maybe longer, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Are those jockeys?
Okay.
The ship's upside down?
Okay, so the white spikes are some sort of...
Have you ever seen the movie Critters?
That's funny.
kill crates.
I was just looking at those movies, thinking about maybe that we should watch one of them. Specifically, just go straight to Critters 2.
All right, I don't know. I mean, it's worth a shot. Wouldn't be our first time. Some are trequels.
Yeah, well, it's the funny one. It's on the farmlands or whatever. That has the aliens doing their
I don't know
wacky
about this one,
shenanigans.
man. Go a long way around.
Right? This way.
Easy. Easy. Go the other long way.
Your constant commentary is about thing.
I know, it's even worse when eyes are upon you. I hate it when people watch me work. That's why it's unfortunate that the only thing people like on my channel is all the how-to stuff. Alright, just start sticking it in shit. Come on. What are you doing here? Oh, is that the queen? Is it a bunch of queens?
Probably.
What, they're just coming apart? They ain't fucking around with that stuff, huh? That crazy son of a bitch did it. They're just getting away. This is going to be even worse.
The Chris Pratt, the stupid white-eyed face he was making there.
Steady.
A little more slack would be great. If only we had longer cords.
Yeah, those 15-foot cords I ordered are really going to turn things around.
What, do you put it in backwards?
Sorry.
Why is he even here? He literally ran and hid. That was like his thing, right?
It's also implying like just dudes with chainsaws. Imagine like a logger with one of those 6-foot fucking logging saws, just
That's their weakness. It's like blade damage or whatever, cutting damage.
it'd be like a space marine with a fucking chainsaw coming at you. Apparently.
Look at how big the ship is.
Yeah, we're blowing the ship.
I'm gonna jive my way.
Being exploded.
Oh.
Did it just go slow motion for anybody else?
Papa.
I ran away.
Julia Child references. Topical. I forgot this movie had like a. Not that I'm a global warming denier, just to be clear, but I forgot it had like a global warming undertone. That if it weren't for global warming, the ship never would have gotten defrosted enough for them to invade.
What, did it just freeze to death? Isn't that why they didn't break out before?
No, they were in some sort of stasis.
Just waiting to defrost?
Yeah.
It's quick.
I heard this radio broadcast.
Well,
If after your movie does something stupid, you say dumbass, that makes the people who something are watching it smart.
Its only other weakness besides cutting damage, snowmobiles.
And bullets, maybe.
No. Neck and belly, neck and belly.
no, all carapace.
I'm sure it's dead.
It's funny is
Ass to ass.
arguably his rifle right now, because it has a silencer equipped, is better than the rifles they give him in the future, depending on the ammo.
She fucked a bolo quick.
That deagle.
Yeah.
It shot the gun out of my hand.
Me
Oh,
and
in my leg.
Desert Eagles are shit for anyone who happens to be listening and cares about my opinion.
Ice pick above their eyes.
No, she doesn't know what she wants to fuck.
Just like Gremlins 2.
Uh-oh.
But wouldn't it have gotten some in its mouth?
How you guys were saying it is missing a limb? Was that the same limb?
It might be, I don't think so. But that'd be pretty funny. Grew its eyes back. You don't even have an actual knife. Easy there, Dr. Grant.
Do you want Santa's blood? Yes or no? That reminded me of Rose running into Finn in Star Wars. She somehow got in front of him and then ran into him.
He's really going toe to toe with this thing, huh?
Like prison style.
Fucking dodge, weave, stick in the nuts. Or I guess in this case, ovaries.
Pick a fight with the biggest monster you see in jail.
Remember that movie, The Rock? Which is definitely what we should do next time.
Yeah,
That's
my
like a
favorite
scene from
Michael
The
Bay
Rock.
movie.
That's supposed to be like a badass shot.
I'm sure, yeah.
Why is it all leaky?
And that's how it's going to seed the planet for its future.
They're like orcs.
Well, I was thinking more like Prometheus.
Oh, okay. Did he? He had some action one-liner and I missed it because I was laughing so hard. What did, oh. Where the hell did he come from?
I hid.
Let's think about how we're going to get back to civilization at a later date.
Just have to get back to the snowmobiles. Except the old man don't have his jacket, so you gotta find his jacket first.
The politicians, always the same. It's like a fucking lowbrow shit fuck movie, goddamn.
Because he was the one that was denying global warming at the beginning. And now he's saying he caused it.
She's got kind of a nice body.
It goes without saying.
But that face.
It's not enough. I've seen cuter baristas.
Oh, much cuter.
It's like, you're working at Starbucks and this bitch is in a movie?
I've seen cuter girls working at McDonald's.
Yeah. You guys say this, but it didn't stick with you apparently as much. When we went up north and then we stopped for the hot dogs at that random spot with the nice trees.
Okay.
You don't remember the hot ass chick that took our order?
No?
Tall, white skin, black hair, made fun of you for driving bad.
Because I ended up stopping, blocking the way.
Yeah. He's like, go park over there. That's why I said pull forward.
I do remember that. I don't remember being particularly attractive.
She was super hot. Yeah.
She was fucking jumping.
She was way hotter than this one.
You're right. And she's working some podunk sandwich shop in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere.
the place where we bought $4 hot dogs.
That is Prescott Valley?
Chino.
Chino? No, I think we were in Prescott. Prescott Valley proper?
No. We,
I'm pretty sure it's Chino.
literally just drove into town and we were hungry.
Perfect
Come
timing,
on,
buddy.
boy!
Alright, best part
Whoa,
of the movie.
calm down, buddy.
No part.
No, just calm
Alright,
down. What are you doing?
bye.
You want some hugs from you, Daddy? Here, move it. I gotta get up.
Sorry, Daddy.
It's fine. I know you let him out on purpose.
But we're already done, so it's okay.
Bye.